What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another video. Thought we'd do a little bit of Battle Royale today. Now, I haven't really played a ton of this. Let's do Country Battle. I like Distance Battle a lot more. However, Country Battle could be a little bit of fun in order to kind of hone my skills with actually getting the country right. Like in Europe, for example, I'm usually pretty confident, okay, this is very clearly Europe. However, I'm not always 100% sure about the country we're in. This just straight up looks like South America off the bat. Interesting though, it's a gravel road, white car. Well, is that a dog? I think it's a goat. Can't even see what they made a guess of. It's literally just white. Oh, there it is. They thought it was Southeast Asia. I think that's Burma. I don't know. Something's weird about this. Something's really weird about this. I guess I could see it being South Africa too. I'm not really like, I thought maybe South America at first, but the rest doesn't really line up for that. I think I'm going to go Eswatini. I think that's what I'm probably leaning toward. What's the flag look like for that? Second guessed. Doesn't look like it. And it is indeed Eswatini. So, like, I don't know. It was kind of weird. Sun was in the north, which had to put us in the south. So that's why I thought South America maybe right off the bat, lining up the compass with the north. The road was weird. White car is South Africa, Eswatini, and Lesotho down there. Yellow plate in the back. It's kind of an interesting one. I think it's just going to be the UK. Yellow plate in the back, but not the front. Yellow lines on the outside. Ireland wouldn't shock me, I guess. I think it's going to be one or the other. We got to go quickly. And it is indeed the United Kingdom. Yellow lines, usually I feel like those are Irish, but I guess like potentially not. I have to get better about this. This looks like Latvia right away. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be. It just, you see the road like this. It could be Lithuania as well, but the road is just like a dirt road. These poles where it kind of meets like this, it's something up there in the Baltic states, and it was Latvia. I need to get better at distinguishing Latvian and Lithuanian poles. And Estonia is just a whole nother world, as we have, I believe, an Australia guesser. No. But, I mean, you can see the northern-looking trees, really skinny birch trees, and, I don't know, pine, maybe? Yeah, gotta be pine trees. But the big thing here is you don't see a dirt gravel road like this unless you're in, like, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. I think that's pretty much it where you're going to see them. We have a Portuguese guess. I mean, we're all over the place here. Somebody's getting closer. Lily Kane's not too far away. I bet Lily's going to get it. That language, too. It looks pretty Baltic, but not quite Estonian. Obviously, we couldn't see. I mean, I guess we could see it. I always, like, don't let myself move. We can move in this, but I don't usually do that. Is Lily going to get it? You got a 50-50. Lily! Doesn't get in. Ooh, okay. Thinking Africa right off the bat. I want to go, like, Nigeria. It's a Nigerian flag. A lot of flags, though. It looks like almost an embassy. There's South Africa. Just thought it was Nigeria. What is my reasoning for that? I wish we could see the location again. It kind of felt like it. It kind of felt like it. It felt like Africa. I knew it wasn't Ghana 100% based on the car. I wouldn't have been entirely shocked if it was a weird area, South Africa, but car didn't fit. It just didn't really seem like it. Geoguessr could be kind of cracked. 69 overall. He's never gotten a 5K before, but has played a lot of country battle. Got to be Singapore. Just look how clean this looks, and it very clearly looks Asian, I would say. You got Asian writing, Chinese language. It's not China, unless it's like, well, I mean, it's never China. I guess there's potential for it to be Macau, but it's not. I mean, we're driving on the left. We have enough English. It's just Singapore. Also, I think Singapore has these white kind of jagged lines, if we can call them that. And it looks just so clean and well put together. Great infrastructure. I feel like that is always, always, always Singapore. And indeed it is. I'm also to my left watching a little college football. Ohio State's about to play Minnesota, but I'm watching NC State, South Florida right now. So we're doing a little multitasking, but obviously if you guys know my main channel, Twitter, anything like that, I'm a pretty big football guy. So I like to watch a lot of football. Now that we're getting back into college football season, we're going to do that. But you know what? Sometimes I'm fiending for some Geoguessr too. And NC State, South Florida, it's not like that's the most, can't miss matchup. I do like Terrell Dawkins, who is a pass rusher for NC State. Don't see him on the field now. He wears number 0, which is pretty sick. Might be injured or something, because I know he had surgery in the offseason. That's irrelevant. We got to talk about something, I guess, while I wait for the next round to end. Yellow middle line. No cross in the back. I think it's Mexico. Sun has us in the north. That lines up with Mexico. We have a Peruvian guess. It's not Peru. It's not Chile. Yeah, yellow middle line. Driving on the right. Sun in the north. Mexico, to me, is the only place that makes sense. Had to be. Had to be. I could have seen this being a Guatemalan round as well, but Guatemala has a very specific car where you can see the mirrors on it on the side, and that's clearly not this. We have a U.S. guesser. I feel like, is that not like Myanmar, Burma? Why does that keep getting guessed? It's insane. That's insane. Yeah, North Carolina also plays Virginia Tech tomorrow as I record this. I'll probably upload this tonight too anyway. You know, why not? It's not like there's a ton of editing I need to do on this. So I pretty much just show you guys the round and then upload it. I have fun playing it. I hope you guys have fun watching it. Seems like, you know, about 1,000 of you guys are watching these, so that's pretty cool to me. Not too bad. Not too bad. What's also funny to think about is probably everyone playing against me is moving, and I just don't do that. Geo Ethan's chilling. He's balling out. I think it's going to be Russia, maybe Estonia right away. Blue sign. In Russia, you'll see like the white poles with black paint on the bottom. You can see it there. Yeah, it's just got to be Russia. It's got to be Russia for me. Usually, I got to get in here. Whoa. Usually, Russia will have bollards stacked on the side of the road and the side of those intersections. They didn't on this occasion. Ooh. It's just going to be Russia again. I got to get the guesses in quick because now we're... As Geo Ethan didn't get it. That dude sucks. Bollard plus pole equals Russia. South Korea? Maybe not. No. EU. EU plates. I want to say based on the houses, I want to say Sweden. It is Sweden. Oh, also, I didn't even notice these. Dashed lines like this is Sweden. Also, I found out recently with these pedestrian crossing signs, Sweden has 4 like black lines. I think Finland has 5. Spain has 8. We just got an immediate 50-50 send. I don't know on this one. I'm going to have to do it as well to stay in the game. It's not... It could be... I don't think it's Poland. It was Poland. Looked weird. This dude just really boxed me in. Didn't give me a whole ton of time to think. I think it's Australia. Gotta send it. What makes me go Australia? Just the general feel of it. He went USA. Just wasn't going to be USA. Just wasn't going to be USA there. It looked like we could have been driving on the left. They're not really giving me a ton of time to explain my decision here. Is we're in the water. We're on a boat. This is not official coverage. Can't be. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do here. What can we find from these guys? Can't read what that says. I don't know where this is. The rocks look really interesting. This might have to be like guess twice then 50-50. I have no idea what to do here. I really don't. I never move, but I feel like I'm forced to. Oh, what is that flag? Don't even know. I've never seen a round like this. I'm not really even sure what I'd be expecting to see here. Nate knows Geo 50-50. And got it. What would this be? I'm going to go like Colombia. No. What else could this be? Brazil. 50-50. Ecuador and Peru. I think we saw a Peruvian guess earlier. It is Ecuador. It's a good way to get 50-50s out of the game. We got 4 people who even managed to make that, dude. Yeah, that was insane. That was an insane round. Whoa! I think we're downtown UAE. Or I said downtown UAE. Downtown Dubai in UAE. I mean, look at the size of these buildings. This is sick. This is awesome. Cayenne Tower. We have Arabic. I feel like these skyscrapers are so distinct. But I knew it immediately. It's just the look of it. I mean, it looks dry. It looks really clean, well put together. Doesn't have any Asian feel to it at all. This would be a cool place to go, I think. I'm not sure about how safe this is, just because it is the Middle East. I know the Middle East has some safety concerns at times, but I think UAE is fairly safe, and Dubai is definitely a sick place. I would like to do some more traveling at some point. For me, though, like, I don't like to be away from home for too long. It's just, like, it's not my style. So I start to get, like, kind of, like, oh, I want to go home, like, after being away for a while. So I don't want to go anywhere for too long. EU plate. Language is kind of weird. I'm going to say probably, it looks like it could be Hungary, Slovakia, Czechia, based on the language. I wish I had more. But I think it's going to be one of those. Let's go Hungary at first. No. I need to see more. I got to move. I just need more language. It's not Poland. I mean, the language, it's something like that. Like, it's not Croatia. Shoot, dude. I'm going to go Czechia. It's going to be Slovakia, and I'd be sad. Oh, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. The Croatia guess was bad. The Croatia guess was really bad. There's no way I should have been knocked out on this round. But I clicked Croatia, and I went Croatia instead of going Slovakia, Czechia. It's definitely going to be Slovakia. Latvia. Oh, I never would have gotten that. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I had to lose at some point. Latvia. I'm definitely not good at the Baltic states, like when it's not rural looking. This is just very clearly Turkish. I don't really know how to explain it. If it's just, if you know what Turkish looks like, you know that this is clearly Turkish. So we can send, immediately. And a few other people knew it as well. But the language is just so clearly Turkish. I can't give you much more than that. I really wish I could explain. Like, oh, it's Turkish because of this, and that. But it just looks like it. I guess that comes with experience. To me, at least, it feels like a pretty easy language to differentiate. But I could understand if it's not for a lot of you. Thai flag. Thai flag. It's got to be Thailand. Everybody knows it. This lobby could be pretty good. This is also a Thai pole. Kind of unusual because there are like black things on it. New Zealand bollard. Also look at the landscape here. It's really green. Mountains to the southwest. Over there. It just has to be New Zealand with the greenery and also driving left. This bollard is the big thing though. That is a New Zealand bollard. The ones in Turkey and Australia look fairly close, but they're not. They're basically like way skinnier Polish bollards, which can look like French bollards, but again, they're not. Once you're able to distinguish them, like, you're never going to make the mistake again. But for a while, when I first started playing, when I didn't know exactly why that was a New Zealand bollard, it was kind of tough. But the big thing is the red goes all the way around on the front, and in the back it's like very slight. Doesn't go around all the way. But with the Australian bollards, where it's white on that one, it would be red. So you shouldn't ever get those confused. This is South Korea green plate, and it looks to be Korean. So certainly South Korea. Can't be anywhere else. With Korean circles, another pretty easy language to differentiate if you have enough characters. But, pretty easy, I would feel like. A lot of times you can just look for the circles. We have a country code, .at, it's Austria. And I am going really quick because I know these players are really good. It's going to be Vienna. Just looks like a city. Where in Vienna? I wish I could have seen that, but the other guy was going really quickly. So, in Vienna, there are district codes. I don't really know them that well. Anytime you see blurred houses like this, it's always Germany. Can't say always, but usually Germany. So, I think it's got to be Germany. And that is another win. So, just a little round of Geoguessr, country guesser. I'll do one more. Not leave you guys on too short of a video. But I really would like to be able to explain some of these a little bit more. It's a lot of the same players in the last lobby. What was the last? I don't even remember the last country. Oh, yeah, Germany. A lot of these are meta clues. I understand that. Romania will often have poles with white paint on the bottom. Trees, too. Also, it does look like pretty distinct Eastern Europe. In Romania, they do have roads like this as well with dashes on the side. So all of these things can help you figure out Romania. This is a good thing to note, as well as that Romania has white and red arrow signs. And also, as you'll see this language here, it looks like it's a Latin-rooted language, so it looks, oh, is that Spanish? Is that Italian? Is that whatever? But no, it's Romanian. It's got to be Romania. It just, everything matched up. Road lines, plus white paint on the poles, plus it just looked like Eastern Europe, plus language, which I moved to show you guys, but we already knew clearly. Plus guy riding a grocery cart. I don't know what this is. A little moped type thing. Ooh, hold on. What was the back of that sign? It looked like it had like weird structural support on it. This looks Middle Eastern right away. It looks really dry. I want to say Tunisia, Yeah, Tunisia follow car. Black plates, red on the side, government plate. But Tunisia in general will have black license plates, like a lot of the time. People are going quickly. I gotta go. Yeah, it's just Tunisia. What else? Can we see a flag anywhere? Don't see a flag. We see a mosque, though. So, pretty typical of, Islamic countries. Arabic. It looks kind of like Israel, but you're not going to see this much Arabic in Israel almost ever. So, everything kind of checked out for Tunisia there. No way this is Tunisia again. It looks the same. It looks the exact same. This is the same location for me. It's not going to be Tunisia, though, because it's bugged. The game's bugged. I'm going to have to refresh it. Yeah, because this is not. This is like Sweden. Really annoying bug there. Sweden, you'll see, dashed lines on the side of the road. Almost like what we saw in Romania, but it doesn't look like this. Really northern-looking trees. But it's super flat. I think it was probably pretty north. This is Romania again. For the same reasons we talked about. Road lines. Plus you see white paint on some of those trees. Just has to be Romania. This is a weird poll for Romania, I guess, but try to learn that maybe. Just like a big cinder block cylinder. And then you'll see a more typical Romanian pole, but it's not painted. Not painted on the bottom. Looks interesting. Huh. This isn't a neat round. But really it's just like road lines plus we saw paint on the tree. Made it pretty clear to me. Ooh, super dry. This one's interesting. Oop, didn't mean to move, but I did. Oh. This one's hard. I'm going to have to move. This dude insta-locked. He 50-50'd. Got it wrong with Montenegro, so I'm just going to go Albania. Where do I think this actually is? I don't really know. I want to go over the green sign. I can 50-50 and beat this guy probably. Croatia. Yep. All right. Kind of a tough game. Like that round was kind of brutal. But we got away with the W. So that's going to be the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.